Hey everyone, Luxe Lover here. For this video, I wanted to share with you all of the luxury items that I have sold. Now, I've sold most of these, or all of these, for pretty much the same reasons. I either got bored of them, they weren't working for me anymore, or I just bought them on an impulse and it was not good for me anymore because I didn't look into whether it would be useful or not. So I'll start off from accessories to clothes to shoes to bags. So I have a pair of Gucci, or had a pair of Gucci sunglasses, and I'll insert a picture up here. I got a crazy good deal on these. I worked at Nordstrom at the time. Originally they were like 300 bucks, and then on the Nordstrom Rack website they were 119, and then with my discount and I think I had multiple Nordstrom notes, I'm not sure, it went down to 40 bucks. Brand new, 40 bucks. That's crazy. So the resale wasn't that high. I tried to sell it a little bit higher to make some profit, but the sunglasses were not in the best shape. I did have all the accessories to come with it. However, it didn't have the best resale value. I ended up selling for like 50 bucks. I have this Burberry shirt. I bought it at Neiman Marcus, just a red Burberry plaid shirt, and the material was nice. One thing that kind of bugs me about Burberry clothes is that they're made in China with very cheap labor, and they're sold at like the regular, like if it were made in Italy or whatever. So kind of irked me, but it didn't fit me right, and I knew it didn't fit me right in the fitting room, but I kind of just went with it and bought it. But yeah, clearly I regretted it, and that's why I sold it. And now moving on to shoes. I'll start off with the pair that I sold for the least, and it was these Stella McCartney sneakers. I don't remember the name. They were size 39, and I felt that they were too big when I was trying them on, and it was bugging me all the time. I would constantly ask everyone, like, do these look too big on me? I didn't wear them for a while, and then I finally put them on again, and then I looked down at my feet, looked in the mirror, it was like, I can't do this anymore. I look like I just stepped out of the 2000s. I can't. It just did not look good on me at all. If I were to go a size down, it would fit, but I bought them mainly because it was a hard to find designer item at that price. I remember they were being sold at like $500, and I got them for 100 bucks. So with the dust bag and the box, and yeah, it was pretty crazy. But they just didn't look good on me anymore. I didn't like how they looked, so I sold them. So for this next pair, I do have a bit of seller's regret. Right here, we have the Golden Goose V-Star 2 sneakers in suede and military green, I believe. And then the back of the shoe had like this laminated glitter in it, and it was beautiful. And the glitter also was in the shoelaces too. The side had a patent leather white star. It was truly a work of art. You know, they had that pre-distressed look that I really loved that I love about that brand. But they were slightly too small on me. They were kind of not breaking in all the way that I wanted to. I could get away with wearing them for a couple of hours, but ultimately they were just too painful. And the person that got them, they fell in love with them. So I'm glad that they went to a loving home. And I did love them, but they were going to a loving home where they would fit the person. And for the final pair of shoes, I did mention them before in my Are Gucci Sneakers Worth the Price video. However, I did not insert a picture. So here they are. They had the patches. It said Blind for Love. I loved the lips. I don't know what it was. I just loved that they were like, it was a big embroidered piece, and I thought it was so neat that you could interchange the patches. It was great. I originally saw them on the Shameless actress. She wore them all the time. They looked great on her. And then I had to get them. It was really hard to, I don't think at the time they had them on the Gucci website. They did have it on, or actually they did, but I didn't want to buy it full price because I could use my Nordstrom discount because they were on Nordstrom. They had it in the men's version and the women's, exactly the same, just in the different size versions. And so I wasn't too worried if men's was sold out because I could get a size 8 in women's. I got the last pair in the men's size 6, and it was in a special edition like rainbow box with black satin dust bags. Beautiful packaging, beautiful shoes, but they were slightly too big. I wasn't wearing them as much as I wanted to. Eventually sold them. I did not get everything that I paid for, of course. They weren't in spectacular condition. They were pretty acceptable. but I didn't lose too much money off of them. So there's going to be a common brand with the bags that I have sold. I think I know why, but I'll get into that when I get to it. For the first one, I had the Louis Vuitton Reporter in the PM size. First of all, I bought this bag in not the best shape. I guess that's why I got it at a really low price. I think it was just the shape of the bag that really put me off. It was just like swinging and hitting my body back and forth every time I walked, whether it was shoulder or crossbody. The zipper was like kind of fidgety, and it just was not the best buy. The next bag is this one, and I'm gonna include the picture that I had because I could not find this bag anywhere else. Like the Golden Goose sneakers, the picture doesn't do it justice. The GG monogram was like glittery and shiny, and it was very spectacular. It's extremely flashy. I didn't feel comfortable carrying it around either anymore. Now, this bag up here was part of the Barbie collection, and I did buy it brand new on Luxe.com as well. It was a really good price. I got it for like $120 maybe, but I had a coupon, so I got more off of that. And it was almost, the structure of it was almost identical to actually it was identical to the Louis Vuitton Reporter. It did have more pockets inside, but it also felt a little nicer. But it was canvas on the outside, it had leather and fabric interior on the inside. The shoulder strap was pretty amazing. It was really smooth and it was adjustable, and I just felt like it was black, but it had accents of pink in the logo, and I guess it just wasn't really for me. I'm not that kind of pink person. I will like things that look pretty, but then I have to really think about it. And with that, I did think about it, but then I bought it and it just wasn't really suiting me. So that's why I got rid of it. The rest of these items are backpacks. I have 3 more. And this was also a part of the My Little Pony collection. I'll put a picture right here. Very, very, very hard to find. I'm pretty sure I got like the last thing in like existence. And I bought it on Italist.com in the canvas on the outside. It was a super pretty light blue with shiny leather, and it was great, but it was too small, wasn't practical, very loud, and didn't match with a lot of stuff. So that's why I sold it, just wasn't working. So for this one, it is the Moschino Fresh Backpack. I found really expensive ones on eBay and Tradesy. I did find this on Poshmark. It was a good bag. It did fit my laptop. It fit a lot of stuff. It was kind of like a bottomless pit of a backpack. I liked that it was weird and that it looked like the perfume spray bottle, the Windex looking spray bottle. It was great. And now finally, I think this bag was the hardest to find, would have been the hardest to find out of every item that I purchased here. And it is the Super Mario collaboration with Moschino. Had a bunch of Mario characters on the bag. It was a great shape. The zippers were actually pretty smooth, and I did buy this pre-loved. It was extremely expensive everywhere else. Probably the 1 or 2 places I could find it. And I kept telling myself I would save the money and buy the super expensive one on eBay, and then I stumbled upon it on Mercari. I was not sure if it was authentic, so I just took the plunge. And even when I got it, I wasn't sure, but I saw people selling fake ones online, and I was like, nope, mine is definitely real, because I would compare it to the one on the Nordstrom website that was a lot of years ago. I don't know how many years ago. It was identical to the authentic one online, but I wasn't using it anymore. Like I said, these are all kind of the same reasons as to why I sold them. Those are all of the luxury items that I have sold. It was actually a majority of the luxury items that I have. I am getting a couple more. I do mostly have ready to wear. But yeah, I really appreciate the views that you guys are giving me and all the support, and I do have a few subscribers, so to all of you that are there and watching this video, I appreciate it, and I would love if you came back and subscribed for more. Please give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys again next time.